Hi folks, welcome to Coffee and Revelation. It's Thursday. To be honest, I've not been feeling that great, but I have to say that looking at this really helps. I think contemplating heaven really does help you on earth. I know that sounds strange to a lot of people, but here we are, and we're in Revelation 21. The Bible's begun in a garden. We've ended up in a city, and it's this gorgeous city. The holy city Jerusalem coming down out of heaven from God. It shone with the glory of God and its brilliance. This is Revelation 21:11. And its brilliance was like that of a very precious jewel, like a jasper, clear as crystal. It had a great high wall with 12 gates, and with 12 angels at the gates. On the gates were written the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. There were 3 gates on the east, 3 on the north, 3 on the south, and 3 on the west. The wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them were the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. So, some things to note very clearly. First of all, it shone with the glory of God. This city shines with the glory of God. Right now, the sun's shining. Sydney is a very beautiful city. Many cities are, but they all pale into insignificance with this one. And I love that image of the very precious jewel that just stands out. It's the great city. And it's a city with a wall. Great high wall. It had a great high wall. What do walls tell us of? Walls tell us of security. I'm sitting on a wall just now. A wall's able to build this up. There are walls protect you in so many ways. And there's the ultimate security in the city of heaven. I was always quite intrigued, by the way, just a wee aside here. There was this phase in the Church of Scotland for a while, probably still exists, but church without walls. Now, I know what they were trying to say, we don't have barriers to people. But I used to have a church without walls, and then they talked of liquid church, and I thought, well, that's going to collapse and create a mess, isn't it? No, this walls is good. The 12 gates, and notice there's 3 on the east, 3 on the north, 3 on the south, and 3 on the west. I think that's saying that people come from all directions to this city. I think this is part of the comprehensibility of, comprehensiveness of heaven that's reflected, for example, in Revelation chapter 7 that we've already seen. There are 12 angels guarding these gates. And there are 12 apostles and 12 foundations. That reminds you, doesn't it, of Ephesians, that the church is built on the foundations of the apostles and prophets. And these are the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. I mean, it is hugely significant that we have these 12 tribes of Israel and the 12 apostles. Today I was in a Bible study, and one of the people there asked me, what did the apostles do? How were they qualified to be apostles? And we were speaking about blind Bartimaeus, and he said, well, why wasn't he an apostle? What did he lack? They weren't qualified. Christ chose them. In all their mess, Christ chose them, and they are the foundations. And I love, you look at that expression there, the 12 apostles of the Lamb. So this is a city without division. It's a city without sin. It's a city without disharmony. It's a city without plague. It's a city without climate destruction, without floods, without bushfires. It's a city without war. Isn't this a beautiful picture that we've been told? We've been told that we're like a bride, a son, and a city. Do you not long to go there? I think I do. I think, each day there are new joys, but each day there are also often new sorrows. There's pain and there's tiredness and there's sickness. In the midst of great beauty, there's great ugliness. And I think that doesn't make me hate this world, but it makes me long for a world with all the good stuff, without any of the bad stuff. Does that make sense to you? It certainly makes sense to me. And I know that's where I'm going sooner or later. And if you trust in Christ, that's also where you're going. So, God willing, we shall see you tomorrow and continue to look at this gorgeous city. Thanks. Bye.